Come on in, Snuggle. Oh, all right, I'm dropping stuff. Hey, everybody. All right, I know I was just in here, but I just started the archive. So for people that didn't just see me, this is the mailbag. It is starting as usual at 10 o'clock. That is about 14 minutes from now. So if you are watching this on the archive, you can skip ahead 14 minutes. If you're watching it live, you can wait about 14 minutes. Smokey, I don't know if Tinker really wants you in here, and she's been feeling a little perkier lately, so she may not tolerate things quite as well as she was. Smokey, you're not even listening to me, are you? Why don't we head out? And you especially, Maggie, I know. No mom cats like you. Let's go. Let's go, Maggie. I think there's only room for one queen here. Tinka, will you be nice? That was very nice. I don't know if you guys could see that. She just went right up to Smokey and sniffed her. But because Smokey she never reacts at all. Like, she just doesn't care, even a little. And I think that helps her to get along. The other cats, if she doesn't react, then they're like, all right, I guess this is okay. That works out really well. Well, anyway, it'll be a few minutes. Like I said, we'll start the mailbag at 10 o'clock. It's going to be a short one. This is everything we got. There's only a bunch of postcards, a couple letters, and 4 packages, 3 of which are drop shipments, so they'll probably go quickly. So not going to be a very long mailbag, but that's good because I have to take Brooke to the vet, and I have to leave around 10:45. So if it was big, we'd have to cut it short anyway. As it stands, we might get done well ahead of that. So we'll see. Hey everybody, it is time for the mailbag. I see that Tinker has taken up position on the mail. That's too cute. Let me move in here. Have a seat. And we owe you guys a mailbag jingle, so let's start there. And we're checking the camera angles like we usually do. Hang on 1 second here. Hang on, I got this.
Kitten Academy's where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
All right, okay. Yeah, all right, we'll make this work. So, good morning, everybody. It is Saturday, the 29th. Oh, the 29th. Wow, a rare day. It's a day, 29th of February, that we only get once every 4 years. I think if I were born on a day like today, instead of telling people how many years old I was, I would be telling them what birthday it was. I'd be like, oh, yeah, this is my 11th birthday, which is actually, I guess, what it would be if I were born about that time. And then they would look at me funny and assume I had the Benjamin Button disease. Anyway, it's going to be a short mailbag today, I hope. I hope I can get through everything and not ramble too much. And the reason for that is that I have to take Brooke to the vet. Wow, little putter just threw up a bunch. Hang on a second. Let me check into this. Wow, a whole bunch. A little bit of cheese in there. I wonder if it's because of nursing. It'd be nice to blame it on that. Let me pick this up before somebody steps in it and tracks it everywhere, though. Oh, and a little more. Okay. Now, hang on. You don't have to be in there, too. What a way to start the mailbag, everybody. Yeah, a little bit of excitement. And a sneeze. My goodness. Well, I hope there's not something going around the academy. Obviously, we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, let me pick this up. Why do you kids have to be right in it? Come on, Daddy. Come on. It's very polite of Putter to go to the litter box to vomit, though. Like, how many cats do that? Normally, it's just all over the rug. A very good kid, Putter. Come on, you two. This is ridiculous. Just because I don't want you in the litter box, now you gotta be in there. Okay. All right. Hey, off to a good start. That's cats for you, though. What are you gonna do? Where'd Putter go? Oh, right here. Well, I'm sorry you threw up, little kid, but we'll keep an eye on you and make sure that you're feeling okay. Yes, we will. And the rest of you guys, too. All right. Well, that definitely threw me off a little bit. So let's reset here and see. I usually start with the news. So let's get some news in. First off, Brooke has another approved adopter. This is our third approved adopter. And they have joined us on the Discord chat. So a big shout out to Ed. But I know Ed's probably a little new on the Discord stuff. So we're trying to get caught up there. I haven't had much time myself, and I probably won't this morning either because I'm taking Brooke to the vet. On that note, Brooke has scratched her eye. I mentioned that earlier in our close-ups. And it looks like, as far as corneal scratches go, it's pretty, it's not minor, but it's also not major. It's like right down the middle. We're treating it. It seems like everything is going very well as far as the treatment goes, and that she's not infected. She's not bothering it. It's got, keeps her a little winky in the meantime, which is fine. So I'm not really concerned about it at all, but I am taking her into the vet today so the vet can have a look at it and see how concerned we ought to be. And as you know, there's not too much you can do with a corneal scratch except don't bother it, and put antibiotics so it doesn't get infected. And we're already doing those things. So I don't think there's anything else that we can actually do for her except just give her some time to recover, which is no big deal. Again, she's getting lots of extra treats too. I think she's really just playing this for sympathy. So that is the news of Brooke. And then, as you guys saw, the kids upstairs have come out of the box, which is also pretty cool. And I don't think they've been back in the box once since they came out, which is also pretty cool. They're just cats out around now. So it is what it is. Then finally, I know I've mentioned this a few times, but little Tinko here, she has an old injury that is probably the reason that people have noticed that she walks a little funny. And we've been giving her gabapentin twice a day to see if a little bit of pain relief would make a difference, or if she just walks funny because that's how she is now. Some people are like that. So I'm not sure yet. It does seem like her personality's been improving, and maybe the way she gets around has been improving a little bit. But I like to reserve judgment on these things until it's just super clear. Now, folks that have been watching think that it is pretty clear that she's been improving, and that's good too. I also think there's a chance that, she's just improving because we're taking such good care of her and giving her good food and making her feel more at home every day. So we'll continue to keep an eye on it and do further testing and evaluation and make sure that in the end, she has whatever gives her the very best life, which I think is what we're all about here. Finally, speaking of the very best life for her, the vet, Dr. Katz, also wants to check her belly in a more extended fashion, but we can't do that until she stops nursing. So I think today we're expecting to get her secret agent suit in a size that will fit her, and I know she won't be very happy about it at first, but I think it's the best path to get her to stop nursing, because if we use the secret agent suit, she can hang out with her kittens and continue to have that social aspect without nursing, whereas the only alternative would be to just take her away from her kittens completely, which normally we might or might not consider, but because she's getting adopted with Dabble, one of her kittens, I'd prefer not to break them up, So I think the secret agent suit's the way to go, and obviously that'll be a little rough on her to start. It always is, but usually after a day, they've got it figured out. It's just part of what they're doing, so no big deal. These kids are all playing in my shirt. I want to switch the camera so that we can see what's going on behind me because it's too silly. Hang on here. And then we'll get started on the actual mailbag. It only took me 10 minutes to go from this will be quick to, hey, maybe we should start the mailbag today. So I'm going to start out today with a postcard that failed to come to us from Ben Cornelius, but Ben Cornelius, whatever. Posted it on the Discord chat, and I thought, why not print it out and try to read it to everybody? So here we are. I'll fold it in half so you guys can look at this beautiful picture of their cat while I read it. It says, "Hi, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. Happy Valentine's Day, or rather Feline-Tine's Day. Hope you I should have mentioned, they sent this postcard by mail and it didn't arrive. So they posted it on the chat, and that's why I printed it out. And that's also why it says Happy Valentine's Day. It was intended to arrive much earlier. So, hope you had an romantic day and didn't consume too much sugar brookie. It seems like only yesterday that I sent my first card after the arrival of the tiny plants. It was certainly hard to see the boys, Culotte and Pebble, go, but Belle's family seems like the perfect fit to ring in the new year." I see what you did there. "Her daughter, Tinker, has already started spreading her magic, and thanks to her fairy dust, the upcoming musical performances of the new kitten classes are almost sure to not get panned." That's panned with a capital P. "It really is amazing how quickly these cats have gotten us all hooked." Yes, I see what you did there. While we waited for the klaxon to indicate the start of Belle's labor to go off, it became apparent that most of us had gotten the delivery time of her kittens a trifle wrong. But at least we all dabbled in the fun. Belle proved herself to be no foghorn, as she barely made a beep during delivery and made sure her kittens were all clean as a whistle. Just wanted to let you know we appreciate how much you putter around the house each and every day to make sure standards at the Academy stay on par. Arriving at the Academy must be a hole-in-one for every cat. Well, that's enough monkeying about for me. I could keep tinkering on with this letter, but suffice to say we're all bananas about kittens. Thank you for making sure there are no lost boys at the Academy. From Ven Cornelis, or however you would pronounce your name there on the chat. Thank you, Ven. I appreciate that very much. And that's a lot of puns packed in there. I hope people can decipher all of them because that was fun. Your little golf pun there in the middle with putter reminds me in our old house in Illinois, there was a local company that was called Above Par Construction, I think. Something like it was above par. I will say it was above par engineering, above par construction, whatever it was. It was above par construction, and they had that name by itself would make sense. You think par is sort of the average, and then if you're above par, you're better than average. The only place where that doesn't make any sense is when you're talking about golf, when above par is worse and below par is better, right? So their name of their company would have been perfect, but some genius in their marketing department or their company that they hired made their logo a golf hole with a golf flag in it. So it's clearly like a golf illusion at that point. So now all of a sudden it goes from being above par to being like, that's not good. It's just, I don't know. I always think of them when I think of golf now because it was ridiculous that someone would do that. Anyway, we've got some other postcards here. If I can tease them out from under our Tinker. Tinker, you going to let me have this stuff? I know, you're so cute, and I don't want to disturb you because you so rarely get a chance to hang out right next to me like this. It's special. Yes, it is, and you're a sweetheart. Okay, let's see what we can find here. Here is a postcard from Memphis, Tennessee. It says, okay to read on stream. And it says, greetings, Kitten Academy, Mr. A, and DJ. Hope all is well with you. Thank you for all you do, helping so many mom cats and kittens. Penny and Hubbub send their love also. From Shona, Jeremy, Hannah, and Natalie, which is had Penny and Hubbub's adopters. And you can see here they've included Penny and Hubbub's paw prints. Look at how big Penny's paw is now. Wow. That is one big Penny. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sending us a postcard, presumably as part of the Kitten Academy postcard exchange. Here's a couple more. Here we have one from the Printworks Manchester, and it says, hi, Chris. Thought you would like a postcard from rainy Manchester. Love, Hells, Dells, and Jasper. Well, thank you so much, Hells, Dells, and Jasper. I do want a postcard from rainy Manchester. Thank you very much. Here we have one. This is are these rocks or these whales? I think they're whales. They are. They're whales. It says bubble feeding humpbacks. I see. Humpback whales form cooperative groups to feed by blowing bubble rings around their prey to entrap them. Oh my goodness, that's pretty fancy. Okay, and it says happy postcard exchange. Thank you for everything you do for the kittens and for creating the most amazing chat. It's been 3 years now since I joined the KA Discord, and it really is the best place on the internet. Miriam. Thank you, Miriam. That's a beautiful photo. All right. Oh, I think there's another one under here. Tinker, let's have it. Here we go. This one says Vancouver, and it is a picture of Vancouver. And I guess it's a postcard with prepaid postage, because it also says that. It says, hi, Mr. A and DJ. Hello from the west coast of Canada. I have been lurking around since Angel's Fish class. I love to read everyone's posts, gifts, and photos in Discord. Thank you for creating a welcoming community. I'm enjoying the daily close-up and appreciate you taking the time to do them. All the best from Lynn, who is Maple Linny on Discord. Thank you so much, Maple Linny. That's L-Y-N-N-I-E, Maple Linny. That is awesome, and that's a beautiful photo, too. Thank you. I love getting these postcards, and I love getting the letters that people send. That's my favorite part of the mailbag. Oh, there's something else under here. It's another postcard. Okay. This one is Massachusetts, and I'm assuming this spells out Massachusetts in naval flags. And it says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, hello from Massachusetts, from the tiny plants and their humans. It was suggested as part of the KA Discord postcard exchange that we send one to KA too. So here it is. Not very exciting, but it was as close to a local postcard as I could find. I know, because Massachusetts is such a tiny place. Thank you for being the way that you are. And then it is signed Thistlefern and Sir G. I believe there's more to it than that because the rest of it is covered up by the postage cancellation. So I'm assuming it's Thistlefern Moss and Calimo and Sir Geek. So thank you guys so much for sending that. That is sweet. And I was just talking about you guys in last night's close-up. Oh, you guys tipped over the coffee. I thought that was coffee that had spilled inside this ball track, but it's not. It's just a coffee-colored feather. That was a cool little trick. Okay, let's move on to some of these letters. If I can. Here we go. One letter opener. Oh, wow. Here we have a beautiful fall scene with gorgeous leaves and a pumpkin. And it says, Greetings from Wisconsin. Hello, Mr. A and Dr. DJ. My intention all along for the KA postcard exchange was to send something depicting the region where I live. I decided the best way to accomplish my goal was to send something original and unique. I was about to cross the historic interurban bridge over Cedar Creek, close to my home, when I knew I wanted to capture the scene in front of me. The newspaper has a feature that showcases a photo from readers daily. The categories include weather, wildlife, birds, and general nature scenes. I submitted my photo to the newspaper and they published it. That is why I chose it for the KA postcard exchange. KA alumni Harvey, Stormy, Ariel, Cha-Cha, Hannah Banana, Quill, along with Tempest and Teacup, all live in Wisconsin. I'd like for you to give extra spoogles to Brooke, Tinker, and the Tinkerers, Bell and the Whistles, and all the faculty from me. Thank you for all you and DJ do for kittens and cats, from Dave L. Dave L., thank you very much. And this is an awesome photo. I can see why they published it. The perspective here is great because you've got the vanishing point just a little bit off center and the path too. And then with the interest in the foreground and in the background, it's wonderfully composed. And then, of course, all the beautiful fall colors. That is an excellent photograph. Thank you so much, Dave L. All right, finally, no, not quite finally. There's another one over here. Okay, almost finally. Here we have a letter from Emily, who has put Levy, I think it's from Levy on the Discord chat, or Levy Hyme, Levyhime, on the Discord chat, perhaps. Oh, and you painted a rainbow of little kitty faces on the back of the letter, on the back of the envelope, I mean. I love it. That's very cool. I'm fond of rainbows. I don't mind saying. I always have to say that I don't mind saying it whenever I say it, but by now it should be obvious because I said it. Interesting. Everything in this envelope is fine to read on the stream. Well, thank you so much. It says, oh, I totally forgot that you're meant to write addresses on postcards, so that's why the postcard is in an envelope. LOL, whoops. Postcard is fine to read on the stream. P.S. Please pet and kiss the nearest kitten or cat to you for me. Please, I love them all so much. Well, it's funny. I got to your card just as they all decided to abandon ship. Even the nearest is a little out of reach, but I'm going to boop Monkey here on the nose. Boop. Hi, Monkey. Can I at least get a dabble over here, Dabby? Come on. I know you'll come because I called you. Hi. I thought you would. Why don't you come sit right here with me for a minute? So here we have a postcard. It says, Greetings from Lexington, Kentucky. We've definitely got Kentucky today. It says, Dear Mr. and Dr. Academy. I like that. Sending a postcard to both of you from Lexington, Kentucky. I joined the postcard exchange on Discord and wanted to send one to you two as well. Thank you both for everything you do for kittens, and thank you for helping my mental health as well by giving me something so wholesome to watch and look forward to. Lots of love, Emily and Chase, who is Levy, Levy, on Discord. Thank you very much. That is an awesome postcard. I'm going to put all these postcards up on our cardboard. Yes, which, as I've explained, is made of cork. All right, finally, there was a letter that came directly to our house, which is why it's already open, but I decided this would also be really cute to share on the mailbag this week. It says, "Hello, Flip and Fidget, the Wiggles class Kitten Academy graduates." And it's got some beautiful photos of Flip and Fidget there in their new home. Also, I see this one is on the Lily Cat blanket that was sent. So, Mr. A, DJ, and all faculty, we miss you, but we are learning so much in our continued studies. Our older siblings are cranky, but we hope to one day be friends. Mistress Smokey, please give secret hugs and nibbles to Mr. A and DJ for us. Love you all and miss you tons. Flip and Fidget. How sweet is that? That's super sweet, and those are some great photos too. Wow. Okie dokie. Oh no. Putter's going to throw up right on the camera. Don't do it on the camera. Oh no. Putter, why don't you get in here? That's so disagreeable. My goodness. Dabble, why? Why do you have to run right into that? All right, we missed the camera by that much, so that's good at least. Yes, now Dabble's going to try to cover it up. Don't worry, Dabble, I got it. Hey, I got it. I got it. Don't you worry. Yeah, that's all of a sudden the air purifier decides it's got to kick into high gear. That's interesting. Poor little Putter. Wow. So I don't know what to do about that yet, but assuming that it's just this morning and Putter's just got something in him that he needs to get out, no big deal. That happens all the time. In fact, that was Smokey's fun for yesterday. Smokey likes to go and find a leaf, and she loves to eat the dried up old leaves that she can find. Sometimes she'll find one outside, or sometimes one will get in the house, and then she'll eat it. And then she spends all day long vomiting everywhere. Until, I guess, usually the last thing at the end of the day, she vomits the leaf up somewhere, and then the next day she's fine. It's a cat thing. You wouldn't understand. So that's one of Smokey's pastimes. She just did that to us. It was either yesterday or the day before that she did that. She vomited everything everywhere all day long, and mostly just like after a certain point, she just like spits up foam. And then, of course, I found the leaf itself in a pile of foam in our master bedroom, right on the like super deep pile Cookie Monster bedspread that we have. That is modeled after the Cookie Monster bed that you guys have seen. Whatever, we got a human-sized bedspread for the bed. Long story. Anyway, that's where she eventually deposited the leaf, and it dried and got stuck in there, and it was just a disaster, and I had to wash the whole thing and change all the bedding on our bed, all because that's what Smokey did. So all that is a way of saying if Putter is just going to vomit for a little while this morning and get it all out and then be fine, I'm not worried in the least. It's only if it keeps up for more than a day that I really start to panic about little kittens throwing up. And if it does, we've got pretty much everything on hand that we would need to treat it too. We might want to give a GI antibiotic. I don't think we have any of that. But we do have subcutaneous fluids ready to go, and we've got even some Serenia ready to go, so we can make all that happen. All that's a way of saying I hope Putter feels better soon, but not to worry too much. Okay, we are on to the packages. Putter doesn't even seem like he's feeling too bad. He's up there playing now with that old collar that was going to be Pebble's collar, except that Pebble actually only wore it for like 30 seconds before we put back on the old collar. So it has been on Pebble, though, so I guess it counts. Okay, you know what? I'm going to save this for last. Do I have plenty of time? I don't have plenty of time. We're going to open this first. Okay, there we go. This is from Finchick on Discord, Finchick. And let's see what we got. There is a note and some tissue paper, and the note says, "The Note." Thank you. We've actually been rewatching Arrested Development lately. It's time for us to watch it again. So the Note joke now is fresh again for us, at least, if not for all of you. That's why you always leave a note. Okay, dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, I want to personally thank you for providing a perfect place for cat and kitten-loving people like me to go on the internet to enjoy the everyday antics of Kitten Academy. I absolutely love the excitement of the live births, the new names, the new mom cats arrivals, and adopter approvals. Also, new peepers, the first one to leave the box, mailbags, and close-ups. Being able to watch tiny kittens learn to play and eat warms my heart and makes me smile. And also the Discorders. How awesome it is to be in a chat room with all these wonderful people. It is so much fun. You've created a community I'm so happy to be part of. A special thank you to all of the alumni for the pics and the updates so we can keep up with the kittens and mom cats we fell in love with. Let me just interrupt your letter there for a second to mention, though, that I didn't really create the community. I think it's the community's, everybody gets an equal amount of credit for that. That's what makes it a community. So just as much as you're thanking me, I need to thank you for that. And I mean that sincerely. I know that sounds sort of trite or contrived maybe, but it's not. I honestly feel that way. You guys are the best, all of you. It says, even though I adore the kittens and cats on the live stream very much, I want you to know it is you and DJ that make Kitten Academy so very special. Your knowledge, your concern, and love for these cats and kittens, I must say your effort and dedication is exceptional. You and DJ have the most incredible personalities and are so pleasant and kind. I like when you ramble on or tell a story, and your puns are outstanding. When beautiful DJ comes in and says, "Tinies," I love that. You are very special people, and you deserve everything good in life. Thank you for being the way you are. There's a banana for the Tinkerer's room. I'm sure Monkey will enjoy it. And one for Belle, and one for Brooke, and one for the faculty. The flat mice can be deployed for anyone to play with or save for endowments. You can decide. Have a wonderful Catterday. Much love from Terry, who is Finchick on Discord, and Maui, Tiki, and Sasha, my cats. Well, thank you so much, Finchick. That is super sweet of you. And let's just have a look in here. Dabble, where are you going, Daddy? Is it that scary? Thank you, by the way, for all the wonderful things that you said. That was really nice of you. So these are the flat mice that you mentioned, and wow, you sent a whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 flat mice. That is a lot of flat mice. And I'm going to deploy one in here right meow, because I don't think these guys have a flat mouse yet, and they're almost always a big hit. Of course, these guys are all asleep, too. Except Daddy. Daddy, you want a flat mouse? Here. Oh, I got it right to her. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she practically caught it, and now she played with it for a second. We'll see how it goes. Excuse me. I don't know what I got going on here. Then we have 4 Yao catnip bananas. These things are a huge hit. And you said that these are one for the Tinkerer's room, one for Belle, one for Brooke, and one for the faculty. That's perfect. And it's especially perfect because they all do enjoy their catnip. I know that these guys do tinker, especially. And I know that Belle's favorite toy are the catnip toys, although Belle is so funny about the way she plays with them, as I've mentioned. Her idea of wild play with the catnip toy is to bite it once and then lay down next to it, which is just so cute. She's just such a sweetie. All right, I'll leave that right there for her. I will distribute the remaining 3 as I move about the house. Finchick, thank you so much. Those are the best catnip toys too. You sent some of the best stuff. The bananas are always a hit, and the flat mice are also always a hit. And I can see Dabble's already over there trying to decide between playing with Tinker's tail and playing with the banana. Oh, now we got Tink on the banana. Maybe I should move over a little bit so you guys can see. Or maybe I should just switch the cameras. No, Tinker's thinking about coming over here. Want to come up here, Tinker? Okay, well, we got to move right along because I got to wrap this up in 15 minutes, and now I'm behind schedule. I really thought we could make this work quickly. Now I got to make it work quickly. Sorry about that. So this says, "Hi, Mr. A. Saw these and thought they would be fun around the academy. Could you put one in Belle's room, one in Tinker's room, and give the last one to the faculty? I bet Maggie would love it. Hugs to all." From Kitty Cat on Discord. That's Kittykykat. Kitty Cat on Discord. Thank you so much. What have you sent for everybody? You've sent catnip cat toys. They are silly. They're little. Are they bunnies? I think they're rabbits. They've got big old buck teeth and they've got like rabbit ears on them. Oh, Tink just decided to go for the pile of 3 bananas that's over here. All right. Well, she likes it. That's the important thing. She just wanted to choose her own, I guess. Either that or she wants to get her smell all over all 3 of them. This is like the kid that goes and licks all the cookies so that he gets to eat them all, right? Not that I would know a kid like that or would do anything like that. These are so cute. They're little rabbits, and they've got these crazy faces and hands. And it says, "Activation toys for you and your cat," whatever that's supposed to mean, and contains catnip. All right, perfect. Well, I will leave this little purple one right up here in front, and we will see who ends up attacking it first. And the other 2, as you say, I will scatter around to Belle and the faculty, along with these bananas. Thank you so much from Kitty Cat. All right. And I'm going to take these flat mice now and put them in this empty envelope. And we're going to have to move right along. So here we go. Actually, I'm going to put this off to the side. I got this. Got this all figured out. Oh, hey, look at this. I know exactly what this is, but why is it here? Let's see if the note explains. Aw, this is from Trouble and Carrie, who we know really means Pat MM. It says, "One to match the kitten room too," from Trouble and Carrie. Well, thank you. This is the cat hammock that was said. It says hammock. It's really more of a cat bowl, as you can tell from the picture. And you sent one before that is out in the living room, and it's been a big hit. Maggie loves lying in it all day, and I occasionally catch other people in it too, but Maggie's really claimed it for her own. Not only is it solid and well built, it's fantastic. I would actually recommend this to anybody. And the one that you sent was orange and gray. And as we discovered, what that really means is it includes 2 separate bowls. It includes an orange one and a gray one. And you can choose which one to put on when you put it together. You actually have to unbolt it to get the different color on those. So if you change your mind, you have to take just the one part. You have to take one part apart and then put it back together again. Not that difficult, but worth knowing. It doesn't just easily come right off and back on again. But it is super sturdy and a fun toy, and the cats love it. And we've also discovered a fun game that I think you guys have seen, where it's if we throw a toy into it, then they can hit it from underneath, and it bounces around, and so it's just really stimulating for them. So this is great. The one you said was orange-gray, and this one says black-blue. So my assumption is that it's got also 2 bowls in it, one that's black and one that's blue, and it will go perfect in this room, and I think I should put it in the room because I think they'll get some use out of it. So we'll put this together sometime this weekend. Pat, that is so sweet of you. And I think that's going to go on the list of stuff kittens like that's on our website, because it does seem like something that kittens like. Really cool find of yours. And like I said, it's very sturdy. Like I think it'll last a long time. Unlike some other hammocks that we may have been sent in the past that literally hardly survived assembly. So that's cool. Thank you, Pat. It's a good find. And I'm excited to see how it matches in here. And Tinker's decided to take over that box. I don't know if she's feeling better. Again, I don't know if it's because of the medicine or if it's just because she's been here a while and she's starting to really come into her own. But this is so cute. Tinker, you are being so cute. I need a picture of you doing that. Can I take a picture of you doing that? Oh, that's it. That's the soon picture right there. Okay. That's the one. Let me post that on the Discord real quick. Yes. And I'll also post a picture of you laying on the mail. There we go. All right. Now, this last one, I know Chewy doesn't normally do. Ooh, that was noisy. Chewy doesn't normally do notes, so there's probably not a note in here. But I know who it's from because you wrote me on Discord. It's from Cat Tatatonic, who is also known as Cat Tato Tonic, and they're known that way by both names because I have to say it both ways every single time. I believe it is Cat Tatatonic officially. I don't know, but it says there is another Chewy box waiting at the post office for tomorrow's mailbag, and the contents are for Belle and her whistles as endowments. So Cat Tatatonic, that name is just always so fun to say. Thank you so much for sending endowments for Belle and the whistles. And what you have sent appears to be a collection of 18-inch quilted fleece pet bed and crepe mats. Very cool. And it is a collection of them. There are 4 of them in the box. And I think they will really enjoy them based on the way that they have enjoyed the big white bed that they have up there already, which is very similar in feel. But this is like an individual sized version. It's perfect. It's so cute too. And very fuzzy. These are fantastic. Thank you so much, Cat Tatatonic. I know they will enjoy them. And because those are Belle's endowments, I am going to just add this in, and then I can take one box down to the endowment closet. There we go. Nicely managed, all of it. Good. I see Putter's decided to take a nap. Meanwhile, Dabble is flipping out on that flat mouse back there. Wow, it is already a big hit. She's picking it up and throwing it around. Let me move things so maybe you guys have a chance of seeing this while it's still going. She is doing her little Dabble dance with it. See that? Look at that. She loves it. That is the flat mouse that she's got. What a great choice. Everybody else is, by the way, passed out. Monkey's asleep. Trifle's asleep. And Putter's asleep. But Dabble's got her flat mouse, and she is happy about that. Wow. Well, hey, thanks to everybody. I'm going to get running real fast because I'm only like 5 minutes ahead of the schedule I'd set, which was a generous schedule, but the more time I've got to get Brooke ready and to get everything going in the car and to get all this stuff put away, the better. So I'm gonna keep moving. Normally I'd sit around and try to talk to you guys a little bit more because I really enjoy it, but not today. But I do thank you all. Thank you all so very much for everything. You guys are the best. I'm gonna write Bell and Whistles endowments over here. Bell, Whistles, endow. That will do. One of these is for the faculty. Let's give them the yellow one, and then the pink one can go with Bell's room, because that would be cute, right? There we go. And if you guys are watching, if you are Patreons, then right now, as I'm saying this, we have the house stream running for our Patreons that are on Discord. So I guess you can see if anybody decides to react to these right away. I'm just going to toss them in the living room and keep moving. things in here. I'm just going to put it out of the way up here on top of the cage. Good. Put it together. This all goes from the discard pile. It's got a jingle in it. Little mice, rabbits. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Ears are very rabbity, though. Hi, Sadberry. Sadberry, whatever you want, it's out here too. Find it out there, I'm sure. Wow, Dabble's still playing with that flat mouse. That is a big hit. Oh, she's unplugging the lines. Dabble. Yeah, well, why don't you take that mouse someplace where everybody can see you play a little? Right out there, right in the middle. What? Is it not fun all of a sudden because I touched it? There you go. I don't understand why the flat mouse has been such a fun toy for almost every class that's had one. It's just like a little flat piece of fabric, and they go for it. I don't think it's even got catnip in it. Big hit though. All right, hey, again, normally I would keep the archive running for a while, but not today. So if you're watching this on the archive, thank you so much for joining us. And if you're watching it live, you don't have to go anywhere because the stream's not going anywhere, even though Brooke and I are going to the vet. I'll let you know how it goes when we get back. All right, see you later, archive folks.